planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of Easter from the 11th to the 17th of April in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using this week is Happy Easter from Plannerface, and it's this gorgeous pastel Easter kit which I was super excited to use because I love the colours in it. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. As always, I've started off with my pen base by shading in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep, and then going in with my Grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, split my personal and work to do sections in half to give myself extra checklist space, and also create a 5-day habit tracker in the bottom left hand corner for things that I have to do at work every single day. Due to the Easter bank holidays and annual leave, I was only in work 3 days this week, so I've used the fine liner side of a passion marker to mark in those work hours, and now I'm using my Pilot Friction pen to write in all of my meals for the week. I've skipped dinner on Monday because we were going out for dinner, and also I don't include breakfast on any days where I don't have an alarm set, just in case I have a little sleep in. Once I've got all of those meals written in, I'm going to go in with the chisel tip side of my purple passion marker, which is my theme colour for April, and just highlight over all of the checkboxes in the bottom left hand corner, highlight over all of those meals that I've just written in, and also colour in the daily focus boxes of days where I'm not going to be at work. So for this week that was Monday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. This purple is one of the more pigmented passion markers, so I don't have to go over all of my lines twice, except the fine liner lines because they do still come out quite pale. They do build up the colour if you go over them though, so you can definitely tell that my colouring in the daily focus boxes is not as even as it could be. So that's it for my pen base. Now I can start getting into some stickers. So I'm starting off as always with my meal plan tracker, which is just something that I make in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I'm then adding in the squared off half box and some deco from the kit into the weekly focus box, and finishing off my sidebar with my daily check-in habit tracker and a decorative full box from the kit. Next I'm moving on to my washi headers. As always, I've cut one of the 15mm strips from the kit in half so that I can cover my personal and work to-do list headers and my space for infinite possibility header, and then I've cut a 6mm strip from the second washi piece to create my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. This was one of those washi patterns where I was a little bit worried that you kind of lose the pattern when I trimmed it down, but actually I quite like all of the little flowers peeking around the edges of the washi. Finally, we can add in my weekend banner, and I don't know why I had such issue with getting this sticker down this week, but it just would not lay down the way that I wanted it to. But once I finally get that in place, then we can move on to my plans for the week. So zooming in and starting on Monday, the first thing that I'm adding is one of my friend's birthdays. Because there were quite a few birthdays this week, I've cut up one of the 3 hot checklists from the first page of this mini kit, and I'm using those as little things. I've also raided my stash of birthday present doodles. Next I've added in my Pinky Stickers printable for my workout on Monday morning, and then I'm adding in a half box for the main reason that I had Monday off, which was going to the theatre with my mum to see Anything Goes. I've been saying for the last 2 years of pandemic that I was going to take her to the theatre for her birthdays once everything had calmed down, so now I owe her quite a few theatre trips. That square wine doodle is also from Plannerface, and the garland is a little bit of deco from the kit. Next I'm using a regular event label and this burger, also from a Plannerface doodle sheet, to mark in that we were going to get Honest Burger before the theatre, and then I'm using another half box in the afternoon to mark in that we were taking Reggie for a walk because it was the first time that my mum was going to meet my dog. He still gets really excited by new people, so we tried to have them meet him on a walk and then we go back to the house rather than them coming straight in. Moving on to Tuesday, I'm first using a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface in the daily focus box to mark in that I was working from home, and then I'm using a skinny event label with the book doodle from the kit to mark in a meeting that I had this morning, but I put it in the afternoon so that I could fit in a decorative box. That was pretty much it for Tuesday, so moving on to Wednesday, this was the only day that I was in the office this week, and of course I was duty scientist, so I'm using a regular event label and a skinny event label to mark that in with a Joy of Planning scientist girl, and then also a quarter box with the laptop doodle from the kit to mark in my usual Wednesday afternoon seminar. Because this was my only day on site, I had to do everything that I would normally do in 3 days on site in just the one day, and also be duty scientist at the same time, so it's safe to say this day was a little bit hectic. In the evening, I'm just adding in one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in a yoga class, and I actually just did yoga at home, as you might expect, because it's a pain in the butt to get onto yoga at my gym at the moment. I'm then going to move back to Tuesday, where I forgot to add in my friend's birthday, and I'm marking that exactly the same way as the friend's birthday from Monday. So flipping over and starting the second half of the week, I'm marking in working from home in the same way that I did on Tuesday, and then using another Pinky Stickers principle to mark in a workout and a bin doodle from Plannerface to remind me to take the bins out. I'm then going to mark in the final birthday of the week using a skinny event label and the balloon doodle from the kit, and this birthday was my friend Kelly from Kel's New Planner on Instagram. Moving on to Friday, it was Good Friday, so I had the day off, so I'm using a long flag from the kit with some deco to mark that in the daily focus box. I then added in a Pinky Stickers printable for cardio, but I actually ended up going to the gym and doing leg day this day. And then I'm using a third box with the pen pot doodle from the kit to mark in starting my May monthly this morning. And when I say starting my May monthly, I haven't actually got a kit for my May monthly, so I just printed off my functionals and tried to find a kit that I liked. Moving on to Saturday, I'm marking my planning time as usual using a flag and the planner doodle from the kit with a planning script from Plannerface, and then a third box with some deco from the kit and an edit script from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover, which I'm actually recording first thing on Sunday morning. I hadn't edited this video at all last week, I just added it all into a project, so I had to edit 2 videos in the morning instead of doing a voiceover. I'm then using a Pinky Stickers printable to mark in my workout, and finally finishing off the day using one of the square boxes from the kit with a bunch of deco to mark in whatever I got up to on Saturday evening. Moving on to Sunday, I'm first using a regular event label and the grocery doodle from the kit to mark in doing the groceries, and this is where I was kind of on autopilot because all of the supermarkets are closed because of Easter Sunday, so I actually had to do the grocery shop yesterday. I've then added in one of the 3 hot checklists with the vacuum doodle from the kit to mark out some time to do some cleaning, and then I'm using a piece of the Monday to Sunday box that I've cut up to use as washi with a YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface to mark in uploading this video, and then another Pinky Stickers printable for my final workout of the week. I've then finished off Sunday by marking in Easter using a flag from the kit and these 2 Easter egg doodles from Plannerface. So as usual, next I'm adding in some more of those decorative boxes from the kit to fill in some of the space where I'm going to be at work, and also to fill in a chunk of time on Friday where I knew that I was going to basically do nothing because I really needed a long break. I knew that although I had a shorter work week, it was still going to be exhausting because I had a lot to cram into just 3 days and that there was a lot, so I really needed just a really quiet Friday afternoon. My final stickers to add in are my checklists for my top 2 or 3 things that I got done at work each day. So as usual, I've cut these down to fit in whatever space I had left after all of the other work events I've added in. And now we can go in and fill in all of my plans as usual using my Pilot Friction pen. So as I've already mentioned, this week was quite a short work week and I've really appreciated that, even though that did mean I had to cram a lot of work into those 3 days. Monday was absolutely lovely. I saw my mum for the first time since December and we had an amazing time at the theatre and the show was incredible. 10 out of 10 recommend if you're in the UK seeing the touring company of Anything Goes. They were amazing. As I mentioned last week, I've been really busy at work recently and that's going to continue until I move into my new section, which will be in a few weeks. So at the moment I'm just prioritising kind of taking care of myself after work because I am getting really stressed out and a little bit burnt out by everything, and I really want to take a step back and make sure that I'm looking after myself. Which is why for the Easter weekend I didn't really plan to do all of that much, so Friday was just a super chill day. I really enjoyed some nice sunshiny walks with Reggie because the weather has been absolutely lovely this weekend, and on Saturday I pretty much did exactly the same thing but with a few more chores in there because of having to do the groceries. I don't know why when I was originally setting up for this week I didn't think, oh, it's Easter, I probably won't be able to go and do the grocery shopping because of the bank holiday. But at least I remembered in time and didn't rock up this morning like, hey, I want to do my shopping, and they're like, we're closed. That would have been a bad start to the morning. When it comes to the burnout that I was talking about last week, I'm still not sure if I'm going to pick my journal back up again. I honestly haven't touched it at all this week either. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and set it up for May, but I think even if I do decide to, I'm probably not going to film it, just because that adds an extra layer of things to do. It kind of sucks not being in the right mood to set up my journal because I do really enjoy it and it's a good creative outlet for me, but sometimes I just don't have the energy to be creative, and then that stresses me out more, which is exactly what's happened with my journal at the moment. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that once work has calmed down a little bit and I've done my whole transitional period, I will have a little bit more energy to do something creative with my journal again. In my weekly focus box this week, I've just written Happy Easter because my whole focus for this week was to enjoy my Easter bank holiday weekend, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that so far. But that's all of my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here's the spread all filled out, and I really love all of the colours in this kit. I'm really happy with how this week turned out, and there are some great memories contained within these pages. I hope you're having a lovely Easter weekend wherever you are in the world, whether you're celebrating or not. It's almost 10 AM when I'm recording this now, so I think it's time to get stuck into the Easter chocolate. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!